This is News 3 Now at 5.
Thanks for staying with us. A rainy afternoon. We could see some more showers or storms tonight. Let's check your first warn forecast with meteorologist Chris Reese. Chris?
Yeah, good afternoon, Eric. We are tracking those showers of thunderstorms right now. We've been doing so since last night. We had a little break this morning, but now they're still around. We're dealing with the low clouds here in Madison, but this has been Doppler track over the past 3 hours. You see how those showers of thunderstorms really built back in over the south. They were pretty heavy over Madison at times. Right now, we're getting in on a little bit of a break there. Some of that heaviest rain, that's towards the north now. So Partyville towards Portage and Poynette, you're getting in on that. This is working its way through Baraboo right now. If you live in the Dells, this is going to be headed towards you as we go through the next couple of minutes. Westfield and Marquette and Green Lake counties, you are starting to get in on these showers of thunderstorms. It's just a matter of time. Now we're in Rock County, Janesville, right along that state line. Monroe over to Broadhead, Beloit up towards Edgerton. Eventually, these showers will begin to move towards the north and east as well. So we're going to continue to track these as we go, well, through the next couple of hours. As long as we have these storms on the map, we'll be keeping you up to date. In the meantime, temperatures are into the low 70s for most of us. Some folks are into the 60s. That would be the Dells right now. Janesville is at 73 as we plan out the rest of your evening, folks. Look for the showers of thunderstorms to eventually wind down. We'll see those temperatures falling into the 60s overnight tonight.
All right, Chris, sounds good. Public Health in Madison and Dane County has already received hundreds of complaints about businesses not complying with the new mask order since it was enacted on Monday. Our Gabriella Becerra joins us live to explain why local leaders are encouraging business owners to comply with this order. Gabby?
Eric, as Dane County residents adjust to wearing masks everywhere, some say they've seen businesses or patrons not following the order. And to that, Dane County Executive Joe Parisi says they simply don't have a choice.
If a customer walks into a business and refuses to wear a mask, Dane County Executive Joe Parisi says that business has the power to refuse service.
The tool they have is to refuse people service who come in without a mask.
But what if a business isn't enforcing the ordinance in their establishment? Parisi says they have to.
They don't get to choose. You know, just because someone doesn't want to stop at a stop sign doesn't mean they get to blow through it, right? There are certain laws and ordinances and rules on the books for the protection of the good.
He compares it to when the law prohibiting smoking indoors was first established.
Now, if you recall, when that law was passed a number of years ago, you know, every bar in the state said, we're going to go out of business if you don't let people smoke. Well, guess what? More people go to the bars because they're not getting full of cigarette smoke.
Customers can email Public Health Madison and Dane County about businesses not following the order.
There is a complaint-driven process where people can be reported to Public Health, and it is an ordinance violation. We choose to really try to do education first and ask people to do the right thing to protect themselves and their neighbors. But there are local ordinances in place that would allow for fines if necessary.
Those fines can be as high as $376 for a single ticket. Parisi says he expects most people to adhere to the guidelines.
The people refusing to comply are a very small minority, and so I don't want that to paint the majority of this community who really cares about protecting their neighbors.
Public Health Madison and Dane County says if people see others out in public not wearing a mask, they should just leave them alone because some people with disabilities are exempt from the order. In that situation, they say put a mask on and leave the enforcement to them.
All right, Gabby, thank you. There have been nearly 10,000 new cases reported in Wisconsin since the start of the month, and today health officials reported an additional 870 cases, bringing the state's total now to nearly 39,000 with 828 deaths. State Department of Health Services said nearly 8,000 cases do remain active. The positive percentage of new tests has gone down slightly from 6.6 to 5.9%. You may see some differences we want to point out in our reporting of cases compared to other sources. DHS posts new numbers daily at 2 p.m. Our newsroom continues to update our totals throughout the day with additional cases that are reported by individual counties. The U.S. has recorded more than 3.5 million infections, more than 135,000 deaths since the pandemic started. Florida has now passed 300,000 cases. The state had the second highest death rate in the country behind Texas. Texas set new records Tuesday for new coronavirus cases and hospitalizations as well. Customers at all U.S. company-owned Starbucks cafes are required to wear masks starting today. And on Monday, customers at more than 5,000 Walmart and Sam's Club locations must wear face coverings just to gain entry. Kroger and Kohl's stores also announced mandatory mask mandates as well. Dane County moving forward with plans to distribute over 100,000 free masks in the community. Uw-Madison joins us now with those details.
Dane County officials are teaming up with over 100 community partners to distribute masks to those in need. The county has already provided over 60,000 face masks to libraries, churches, neighborhood centers, and other locations doing outreach in underrepresented communities. Executive Joe Parisi says in Dane County, the pandemic is impacting communities of color at a higher rate. Though they make up 12% of the population, Black and Latino community members account for 22% of positive COVID cases and 41% of hospitalizations.
You know, a lot of times we feel helpless during this pandemic, but we are not helpless. Wearing a mask is something tangible you can do to step up for your community, to step up for your neighbors, and to literally save people's lives.
Parisi says in addition to mask distribution efforts, the county is also working on education efforts, stressing the importance of wearing a mask, particularly among young people. Now, officials are asking those who have the ability to find and purchase masks on their own to do so. They say it's critical people see the mask mandate not as a political issue, but as a matter of public health.
Talio, thank you. The Trump administration rolling out a new system today for the way it collects data about the spread of the coronavirus. The Department of Health and Human Services sent this letter to hospitals demanding they send information directly to HHS in Washington and not the CDC in Atlanta. That data includes the number of coronavirus patients as well as available beds and ventilators. HHS says the move is to more efficiently streamline data gathering, but the portal collecting the information will not be made available to the public.
We're not being guided by science and by public health principles. We've seen a sidelining of the CDC.
The president has publicly disagreed with CDC guidelines for reopening schools, and he retweeted a former game show host accusing the CDC of lying about coronavirus. A promising development in the search for a vaccine as well. Every single one of the volunteers who took part in the first COVID-19 vaccine test in the U.S. showed an immune response. That's according to researchers. The experimental vaccine was developed by Moderna and the National Institutes of Health. The team reported in the New England Journal of Medicine that the 45 people who received it now have so-called neutralizing antibodies, which are key to blocking infection.
This is a 2-dose vaccine, and there were some people who had sore arms and a little bit of fever and some fatigue, etc. The small price to pay for protection against COVID, I would think.
Now, the initial study tested young adults. Within the next couple of weeks, researchers will embark on a new 30,000-person study that will help answer, among other questions, how more at-risk Americans, like older adults, respond. The goal is to have 300 million doses of potential vaccines by January. Madison College is planning for the upcoming fall semester. The plan includes approximately 70% of courses being offered in remote formats and an emphasis on safety. Some safety protocols include a COVID-19 screening survey that must be taken between 1 and 3 hours before arriving on campus. Cloth face coverings will be required. Physical distancing must be followed. Since online access might be limited for some students, Madison College will be loaning laptop computers and Wi-Fi hotspots at no cost. Yesterday, the college announced that all fall sports will be moved to the spring. The fall semester at Madison College starts August 31st. The Packers announced some big changes to their fans' summer plans due to COVID-19. Sports director Zach Hanley is here now with Green Bay's move to go fanless. Zach?
Yeah, Eric, not the news Packer fans were hoping for, but it was expected. The franchise announced today that there will be no fans allowed at their training camp practices, family night, and any of the home preseason games this summer. Packers president and CEO Mark Murphy said in a statement, quote, "We will miss seeing so many of our fans, particularly the young ones, during this exciting time of year." Now, as far as the regular season goes, Mark Murphy said plans on season ticket holder attendance are being finalized and will be announced in the coming weeks. One thing we do know, this season is going to look a whole lot different.
Yeah, stay tuned. A lot of decisions to be made. Zach, thank you. A woman in Sun Prairie bringing awareness to a virtual fundraiser for cancer research. Ruth Haima is a survivor of pancreatic cancer, something only 10% of people who are diagnosed with survive. The annual Roll and Stroll event to benefit the UW Carbone Cancer Research Center had to move to a virtual event due to the pandemic, but she is encouraging everyone to still participate. She says the impacts of cancer don't just stop because COVID-19 has taken over.
You know, I'm hoping people take light of it and want to be involved and help increase the opportunity for physicians and researchers to, you know, get the money that they need for this terrible disease.
Coming up tonight at 6, our Jamie Perez shares her journey from her diagnosis to being cancer-free and how you can participate to raise money for cancer research. The Dane County Fair is going virtual from Thursday to Sunday to give local youth a venue to showcase their projects intended for the in-person fair. Events will be posted on the hour each day, starting at 9 a.m. until 8 p.m. Featured events will remain accessible after their debut for future access. And some of the events include a 4-H talent show, Dress a Critter, a 4-H virtual dance, Dane County Fair Cribs, a scavenger hunt, and a virtual tractor parade, among others. The Dane County Fair was canceled back in May due to the ongoing pandemic. The content will be available on Facebook, Instagram, and the Dane County Fair website. The entire schedule of events is available on our website, channel3000.com. Madison's Goodman Pool is opening. It is delayed a day because of weather, city officials said today. The pool on Olin Avenue scheduled now to open tomorrow. According to the city website, the pool will have 3 2-hour sessions with limited capacities, 12 to 2 p.m., 2:30 to 4:30, and 5 to 7 p.m. Those 30-minute closures will allow time to sanitize and clean pool areas while helping maintain capacity limits. More to come on News 3 Now at 5. Up next, the family of George Floyd taking legal action after his death. We'll tell you how they're doing that. And ahead at 6, the Dane County Executive asking the National Guard to stay in Madison through the fall. We'll tell you why. That's tonight at 6. Let's take a quick check of the markets. A strong day for stocks as the Dow surges some 227.5. The NASDAQ up 62. The S&P 500 gained 29. We'll be right back.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized Sale on now. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted sofa just right for you.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture.
At Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
Social distancing and family quarantines are a jarring reality for kids. It's a big adjustment, so it's important that we adults do what we can to help them navigate this new normal. Encourage your kids to ask questions and give them honest, age-appropriate answers. Show them things that they can do to regain some control. And above all, reassure them that their safety is your top priority.
Now more than ever, SSM Health and News 3 Now encourage you to take time for kids.
Save big money with 11% off everything at Menards. Improve your vehicle's performance and efficiency with Quaker State High Mileage Synthetic Blend Motor Oil. A 5-quart jug is $12.99 after sale price and 11% off. Make cleanup a breeze with help from Rubbermaid. This 44-gallon Brute trash can is easy to move and resist tearing to garbage bags. $37.99 after sale price and 11% off. Get 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
I am crushing this to-do list.
Let me see. Smart home upgrade? Home gym?
Check.
What about the window, siding, and doors?
Cross something important off your list. Free installation on all windows, siding, and doors. And no interest for 1 year. The biggest sale of the year is here.
Free installation ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Here's to the road ahead. Trust Toyota to be here for you.
The best new cars make the best used cars. That's why every Toyota certified used vehicle gets a 160-point inspection, new warranty starting the day you purchase, 1 year of roadside assistance, and more. Get as low as 0% APR financing on select Toyota certified used models. See your dealer for details.
All from the brand you trust, today and tomorrow. Toyota.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized Sale on now. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted sofa just right for you.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture.
At Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
It's going to be another hot and extremely muggy weekend. We'll have all the details in your First Warn forecast.
And with new unemployment numbers coming out Thursday, we're taking a look at whether you have enough money saved up if you find yourself out of work.
See you at 4:30.
Wisconsin voters deserve the truth. I'm News 3 Now's Amy Reed. I'm breaking down political ads, explaining whose money is behind them and separating truth from misinformation. Get the facts with Reality Check, only on News 3 Now.
Nearly 2 months after George Floyd was killed by Minneapolis police during an arrest, his family is taking action. The family filing a federal wrongful death civil rights lawsuit against the city of Minneapolis and the officers involved in the arrest, while charges have been filed against the 4 former officers implicated in his death. Attorney Benjamin Crump says the goal of the suit is to serve a larger purpose.
And with this lawsuit, we seek to set a precedence to make it financially prohibitive that the police won't wrongfully kill marginalized people, especially black people, in the future.
Floyd's death shining a light on other black Americans killed by police, including Breonna Taylor, who was shot 8 times while Louisville police executed a no-knock warrant in a narcotics investigation. Yesterday, protesters gathered outside the home of Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron demanding justice. 87 protesters were arrested, including NFL wide receiver Kenny Stills. A suburban Milwaukee City Council is calling for the removal of an officer who has killed 3 people in the line of duty in the last 5 years. The Wauwatosa City Council passed a resolution last night calling for the termination of Officer Joseph Mensah. The family of Jay Anderson Jr., who was fatally shot in 2016, has filed a complaint against Mensah, calling for his removal. He has also killed Alvin Cole and Antonio Gonzalez. The shootings of Gonzalez and Anderson Jr. were determined to be justified self-defense. The Milwaukee County District Attorney has not yet issued a ruling on Cole's death. The City Police and Fire Commission determines whether any police officer should be fired. Vice President Mike Pence heading back again to Wisconsin this week. Plans to be at Ripon College speaking on Friday before touring a dairy farm near La Crosse. Pence was last in Wisconsin in June for a school choice roundtable and faith-based event, both held in Waukesha County. A Dane County city making sure voters feel safe during the pandemic by offering early voting options. Fitchburg Mayor Aaron Richardson says they are offering early voting at City Hall for the August 11th election. He says people can come into the building or wait in their car, but they have to make an appointment ahead of time to do so. He also says Fitchburg residents are taking advantage of mail-in voting.
So far, we've had over 5,000 people request a ballot to be mailed to them. And for perspective, 4 years ago for the same election, we had about 5,000 people vote in that election, which is great. People are thinking ahead, they're planning ahead. They've actually asked for the ballot for August and in November, so they're even thinking ahead for that as well.
Richardson says the city has 4 polling locations and over 70 workers, but they are asking for an additional 30 people to volunteer to work the polls during the November 3rd election. All right, let's get a look at your first warn weather. It's been a busy day in the weather department. There's still plenty of green on that radar, Chris.
Indeed, there is. We've been watching these thunderstorms since this morning, Eric. Finally, we're starting to see things wind down a little bit, but we are not done. There are still showers and thunderstorms to go. I've been watching this line towards the north. This will continue to push towards the north, but in Portage, you're getting in on some decent rainfall right now. A couple rumbles of thunder are embedded in that. That goes all the way over towards Partyville. This rain just finished moving through Rio. That's going to continue to push towards the north. Poinette, the heaviest rain is now north of you, but you're still seeing some light rain on the backside of that. That's going to be the same over in Baraboo. That heaviest rain is now towards the north, starting to knock on the door for our friends in the Wisconsin Dells. Now let's jump towards the south of Madison. This is Janesville, Rock County, Beloit, Milton, up towards Edgerton. Some decent rain is coming down. For the most part, it's light. A lot of that heaviest rain is just towards the south and east of you. We're going to continue to watch this as we go through time. This has just been the radar over the past 3 hours. So this does not account for the showers and thunderstorms yesterday. This does not account for the showers and thunderstorms that we saw earlier on this morning. Some severe thunderstorms down south into parts of Illinois, and we're just on the northern fringe of this. Eventually, that rainfall is gradually coming to an end. That'll happen tonight. We'll be a tad less humid as we move into tomorrow, but then it's all about the heat. We're going to be feeling like the 100s as we move into the weekend. Here's a shot over the Edgewater right now. Look at those clouds on the horizon as they gradually begin to move away. We are at 70, so it's comfortable, but it is humid as you take a step outside. 73 for Janesville, Mineral Point coming in at 70, some 60s just towards the north. That's where the rain is starting to fall now and pick up in the Dells where it's 65. But I want to focus on the dew points here. You notice these dew points that are into the 70s across southeastern Wisconsin. Then as you work your way towards the north, these dew points are into the lower 60s. This is that sign that those dew points are going to start to come down as we go through time. Temperatures will too. We're going to 64 overnight tonight. Tomorrow we're going to spend a good portion of the morning in the 70s into the early afternoon. We'll see those temperatures into the 70s. Then by 4:30, this is the warmest part of the day. That's where temperatures begin to top out into the low 80s. This is all thanks to high pressure that's starting to move in, that's bringing a drier brand of air into the upper Midwest. But eventually, this high begins to settle towards the south and east. That's going to lead to a southerly wind and eventually a chance for more showers and thunderstorms. Because of that, we are focused on the heat that is coming in this weekend. We're going to talk temperatures that will be into the low 90s, but then you factor in how humid things are going to get this weekend, and that is when we could see those feels-like temperatures all the way up to about 100 to 102. So some big heat is in store for the weekend. Indeed, a couple chances for showers and thunderstorms come our direction, though, for Sunday and Monday. When you get this hot and you get this humid and then eventually a cool down, you have to have showers and thunderstorms in the process. That's just the way weather tends to work around here. So that's the rain chance for Sunday. Going into Monday will be a little bit cooler and less humid for next Tuesday and Wednesday. Then we start to warm back up a little bit. So you see that shower chance next Thursday, then Friday, and then more shower chances for next Saturday. So overall, it's still a summer pattern. But all of these temperatures, with the exception of tomorrow, are above average. They're warmer than we normally would be for this time of the year. And this weekend is just going to be...
Watch those heat indices.
This weekend's going to be heavy. You're going to walk outside, and the air is just going to weigh you down. It's going to be so humid, and everyone's hair is going to frizz up, including the lack of hair that I have, and we're just not going to want to deal with it. But we're going to have to. It's what we do.
Well, we'll miss it when it comes to December.
We will miss it when it comes. I know what you mean.
I don't mind the heat in little bursts, as long as it doesn't stay for like a month.
Well, that's what it's done so far, but we'll get rid of it soon.
Chris, thanks. All right, more to come on News 3 now at 5. Up next, how Uw-Madison plans on showing solidarity with black student athletes. That's ahead at 5.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5. News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's time to breathe easier with a professional air duct deep cleaning from Stanley Steamer. We remove the dirt hidden deep inside your ducts, helping you get back to a cleaner and healthier home. Call 1-800-STEAMER today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Summer fun means one thing. It's time to visibly say goodbye to crow's feet, fine lines, wrinkles, and under-eye bags, and say hello to smooth, beautiful, younger-looking skin in 10 minutes with Plexiderm.
Oh my God. I can't believe I have no lines in my face. I'm like 20 years younger.
Plexiderm smooths away wrinkles without foundation, without color makeup, and without expensive procedures. And it works in 10 minutes. Plus, the results last up to 10 hours. And best of all, you could try it for only $14.95 this summer.
This isn't the first time I've been on TV raving about this product. It's amazing. My friends, my family, they can't believe it. There's been creams, there's been lotions. Nothing works like this.
We were away on vacation. If you go down to the islands, they always want to take you in a booth and put some stuff on you. And my husband said, boy, that stuff really works. And I said, I washed this off hours ago. This is Plexiderm. This is what works.
When I tried Plexiderm the first time, my daughter said, oh, Dad, did you get a haircut? And I said, no, I tried this Plexiderm product out. Oh, you look so much younger. I said, oh, thank you.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing under-eye bags and wrinkles from view in minutes. The science is incredible, but the results are even better.
No, this looks really good. All these lines are gone. Amazing. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I look amazing. It's like so full of myself.
I've had under-eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm. I put it on my face, and I'm not joking. It works.
So take action this summer and pack up your under-eye bags and wrinkles and put them on vacation with Plexiderm. Try our summertime special and get it for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
kindness makes a world of difference at the Century House. Donate $50 or more to the Second Harvest Food Bank of Southern Wisconsin and save more than ever before on stressless seating. Save at least $300 on stressless recliners and office chairs. Plus, save hundreds more with $200 off every sofa seat you buy. There's never been a better time to help others and fill your home with the unmatched comfort of stressless seating. Be kind and save generously at the Century House.
At Stanley Steamer, we love homes. It's why we started cleaning them over 70 years ago and why we still continue today. Whatever home means to you, we're ready when you are to make sure your space is clean and that you and the ones you care about most are safe.
Welcome back. The UW Athletic Department is taking a step towards diversity and inclusion. Melissa Kim joins us now with the details. Melissa?
Well, hi there, Eric. This logo that you see here, a black letter W, will be on all Badger uniforms in the 2020 to 2021 season. It's a sign of support, inclusion, and unity from Badger student athletes, the athletic department, and the university as a whole. Athletic Director Barry Alvarez said in part that he previously stated his commitment to taking meaningful steps to addressing diversity and inclusion. And there's still a lot of work to be done, but he's pleased to be able to show support that is important to the student athletes. Now, this all started as a campaign from several of the student athletes, both current and former ones, earlier this summer.
All right, Melissa, thank you. Organizers have canceled the 2021 Tournament of Roses parade because of the impact of coronavirus on long-range planning for the New Year's tradition. The Pasadena, California Tournament of Roses Association said today the decision was put off until organizers were certain that safety restrictions would prevent staging of the 132nd parade, the heavily watched parade held every January 1st, except when New Year's Day falls on a Sunday. Since its inception back in 1891, the parade has only not occurred only 3 times, all during wartime, 1942, 1943, and 45. Stay with us. We'll have a final check of your first warn forecast in just a moment.
Celebrating the re-grand opening sale now at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 60% off everything in the store. Plus, make low monthly payments with no interest for up to 6 years. Shop safe your way online or by appointment in store. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
For over 25 years, Fry Construction has provided excellence in home repairs and improvements. No job is too small or too big, and your safety is always our concern. Respected in the industry and voted best of Madison, Fry Construction delivers lasting quality for your home with free virtual consultations from the comfort and safety of your own home. Or we will come see you following strict safety protocols. Visit fryconstruction.com and get inspired for your next home improvement. Contact us today.
Trust the summer lawn and garden experts at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. We have everything you need to create, maintain, and enjoy your ideal yard, all at great low prices. Take a break from the heat and stay cool and comfortable with a Danby dehumidifier. On sale for just $169.99. This Energy Star certified unit runs efficiently in even the most humid conditions, automatically controls room humidity with its smart dehumidify feature, and has a washable, reusable filter for easy cleaning. Pick one up today at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Though challenges surround us, life still goes on. There's still time to dream, still plans to be made. And if you're retiring soon, still deadlines to be met. We talk with people every day who need to replace their employer benefits when they retire. We can answer your questions too, so you can feel good about the decisions you make. For a retirement benefits checklist, visit us online or call Physicians Mutual Insurance Company today.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
This election season, politicians are targeting Wisconsin, making promises and claims to capture your vote. But you deserve the truth. Only Reality Check gives you the tools you need to make informed choices. I'm News 3 Now political reporter Amy Reed. I'm breaking down political ads, explaining whose money is behind them and separating truth from misinformation. Get the facts with Reality Check, only on News 3 Now.
I'm a member of American Home Shield, which means this faucet may be freaking out, but I'm not.
All good here.
Something's wrong with my AC. It's blowing pretty hard and it won't turn off. Luckily, I'm a member of American Home Shield.
My plan helps cover the cost when parts of more than 20 home appliances and systems wear out. If they can't repair them, they'll replace them.
American Home Shield is the largest and pays the most home warranty claims.
It covers things home insurance doesn't, no matter their age. It's a beautiful day.
I've never felt so good. Give American Home Shield a call to find the right plan for you.
800-261-4630. That's 800-261-4630.
Hey, Janice!
Doorbuster alert now at Ashley Home Store. During the re-grand opening sale, shop Doorbuster dining tables for just $10 while supplies last. You heard right. Dining tables are just $10. Shop early for the best selection. The re-grand opening sale is on now at Ashley Home Store.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, at least 4 states have a record number of coronavirus deaths as the U.S. Army sends health professionals to Texas and California. Could more Americans be forced back into lockdown? Plus our series, Racing to a Cure, a promising COVID-19 vaccine trial. Why researchers are optimistic this one will work. But what about potential side effects? And we'll meet a 90-year-old climbing to new heights this summer. All for a good cause. That's coming up on the CBS Evening News.
All right, check it out. A woman experiencing some car trouble. This is down in Florida. She got some help from a very familiar face. NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal stopped to help after witnessing the vehicle blow a tire. Shaq stayed to make sure everyone was okay until deputies arrived to assist. That would be so cool, wouldn't it, to have Shaq stop by and help you out? He gave fist bumps all around before leaving the scene, and later on, the county sheriff's office gave Shaq some props for the stop on Facebook. You know, Shaq always talked about he always wanted to be a member of law enforcement. He always wanted. He'd been deputized, I think, by a couple different departments through the years. There he is.
When I was a kid, my mom had Shaq over for dinner at our house in Houston. I was too young and oblivious to know who he was.
He was from that area.
Yeah.
Right?
Walked right on in, had dinner at the house.
Mom went for dinner.
And I knew nothing until I got older and she showed a picture. So, what do you know?
Something to remember.
I know. Heat is going to be on as we go through the rest of the week and into the weekend, Eric.
All right, Chris, thanks a lot. We'll see you in 30 minutes for News Read now at 6. CBS Evening News coming your way next.